Friends of our channel and YouTubers, welcome. Answers of an Alien from Andromeda, Video 106, November 13, 2013. Friends, as I said before, an event will realign the orbit of all planets in the solar system. All its motion and influence will be balanced to cause the effects that the system need to finalize the passage into the level 1. The time of the final adjustments of frequencies and orbits of the planets of the solar system is coming fast now. The new frequencies that enable your society to maintain a planet level 1 in this new phase, will be harmonics of the frequency of vibration of your Sun, which is fitting to end this tuning. The high activity of thy Sun should make a cleanup of frequencies, harmful to the development of the new phase of consciousness, even if it has to stop many current activities of your society. Be assured that all that will be necessary for these final adjustments is not any kind of punishment. On the contrary, it is a blessing. All of you who are going through this new tune has important roles in this process, so you are here right now. In the development processes of the universe there are no coincidences. A cup to overflow needs all the drops. Is one that is missing, it does not overflow. Be prepared for this new phase. The only situations that may affect the conditions of life of your people during this period are the acts of exception caused by an unhealthy dome government that governs your planet. But in the end, whether they want it or not, everything will be set by the laws of universal development. Your dome with elitist governments are simply convulsing before death. Some answers to questions of many. You need not worry about how many levels 1 or 0 level will remain on the planet. This will be a process of natural selection. Even if your governments eliminate entire populations in their sickening process of upheaval, it will not change the formation of the new society, with the revival of levels 1 on the planet. Answering some questions about Mars, the passage of ISN caused no structural damage to the planet. Cities and bases of operation survived because they had turned their force fields. On Venus, or on your planet, the Sun will be largely responsible for changes, and ISN will be radio-controlled to adjust the vibration frequency end of the Sun and all the planets of the system, for this upgrade. It may not follow the expected route by your scientists after passing by the Sun. As I mentioned earlier, Taos will be detected in a new fixed orbit, and the cloud of cosmic energy that surrounds the entire solar system will be responsible for thousands of stray meteors that will be supervised by Pleiadians. The solar system Nibiru will pass by the system to complete its cycle, but its influence will not generate widespread cataclysms. The crew lines will be monitoring and directing this passage as been doing for over a year. Comets with multiple tails are relatively common. Its composition with rare materials make them to react to the forces vectorial links crossing on your journey. The tails represent reactions to related vectorial links to gravitational fields of other heavenly bodies trying to interfere with its trajectory. The angle between the tails will vary according to the distances of the objects that are influencing its path. In case you run out communication via satellites, or without energy, you should have communication devices as previously mentioned, that can run on batteries, but keep these devices off during any news of EMPs issued by your Sun or caused by your governments. Keep this equipment insulated and disconnected until be sure they can be connected. Keep a cell phone or any electronic device connected to verify that it will not be burned before connecting your main communication equipment. The radios are the only common form of communication that remains to keep communities knowing what's going on. We will be operating at various frequencies from VHF, UHF and shortwave, and we can communicate with those who are able to scan the channels to listen. The case of Japan radiation spread is severe. The elites really want that to happen, so offered no aid to Japanese government to assist in the case. It's impressive, even for us observers, the neglect of all your major nations with the fact. This is already a predominant factor for you to realize the planning of a whole scenario of reducing resources and destruction of the ecosystem. Understand that we can only intervene when your governments are not more governments. When the planet is no government, what will happen when your elites to retract to escape from the rest of the population? Then yes, we can assume our role in helping extraterrestrial. The colonies in the Planet 1, that is getting Earthlings for development situation prior to your middle age, is already with several colonies rapidly developing. 80% of the disembodied here is reborn in these new colonies. In a few hundred years we will have another planet to go to level 1, and possibly volunteers from the new society level 1 of the Earth that is starting, may participate in helping this new planet in its passage also to the level 1. As for the other 20% of the disembodied, are reborn in the second planet and integrating into tribes post-Neanderthal. These will take a few thousand years to pass to the level 1. These two planets are very similar to the Earth, and are in another solar system in the same quadrant are you in your galaxy. Very convenient. What I can say is that this system has 19 planets and a sun of magnitude 4 on the scale you use. Even these disasters caused by atmospheric manipulation, are being scheduled by your governments by way of simple scientific experiments. The vast majority of disembodied of these regions, as recently occurred in the Philippines, will be reborn in the Planet 1 as children of its current inhabitants. They will be in a very good location and will be happy with the new development opportunity. I shall communicate again so as necessary to inform you of the next steps. Be well everyone.